It's the King J, back with another video. Listen, they have done a dev update for 2XKO, Teemo, the Swift Scout. Now, I want to go and see what's going on. So what I'm going to do is put my headset on and listen to what the devs are saying. I'm not going to lie, I want to see what they're saying when it comes to this game. Because, you know, fighting game developers, they ain't really great with transparency. So let's just see what's going on. And let's see what stuff we have to look forward to for 2XKO. I like this character.
Everybody, I'm Guerrilla.
Oh, they got a hats on.
Designer on 2XKO. Today I'm here with...
I'm Alex Jaffe. I
love their lower thirds.
2XKO.
Today is about Teemo. Finally, Teemo. So Teemo is a character that I learned about before I even learned about League of Legends. From the beginning, I knew he was like off-meta, meme-y, quirky character.
We've been asked, specifically, the request has been weirdos. And I mean, I think Teemo is a really stand-up, regular, respectable guy. For some of you, he might be weirder. I think he's gonna do a lot for the game. I'm really excited for him.
So Teemo is a Yordle, and Yordles are this magical creature from Vandal City. And within Vandal City, there's this organization called the Vandal Scouts, and Teemo is at the head of it. I really want to mention the side of Scout for Teemo because our kit in 2XKO really takes an inspiration from what we thought or what we imagined how his daily life.
They know what fighting games are missing, and this is it. Like seeing all the props and stuff that this character has and stuff. This is that just, it's really nice to see. Like the amount of hard work that's gone into it.
Life as a Yordle, as a Vandal Scout would look like. In result, we have Teemo using like devices to help him float, to get around trains. And we have shovels to dig up some treasures or whatever. We got a lot of flavor of the Vandal Scout and Teemo's kit here.
Are those characters in the background? Are they like special League of Legends characters, or are they his friends, or I don't know? Someone from League of Legends team can let me know, man.
As you can see, Teemo is a very small, tiny little character. And
very
in
tiny.
Fighting games, that usually becomes a big issue for the opponent. There's hurt blocks all the way up to the top of the tuft to make him feel like an average height champ, maybe around ankle height. To compensate for his lack of width, we have his backpack and some naps attached to it.
I think y'all found this really good balance. Where like Teemo is shorter. There are some options that width against Teemo, but they are pretty rare. The entire game is sort of tuned around Teemo in a way. His crouching height specifically, like every attack in the game, if we want it to be generally reliable and not kind of more of an edge case situational thing, that bottom of that hitbox goes just low enough to hit a crouching Teemo in the head. Obviously, everybody's been asking about small characters. A lot of people have been asking about Yordles specifically. We knew we wanted Yordles in the game. We've been telling you for ages, like, we wanted to find a way to put Yordles in the game, and guess what? Dear reader, we did.
Okay, let's talk about Teemo's kit a little bit. Let me start with Teemo's bread and butter. It is the mushrooms.
Delicious, like bread.
S2, yep, Noxus Trap. So on top of
Trap,
S2, Teemo jumps back, places the mushroom right in front of him. If you are moving forward and throwing the mushroom, he moves forward. And if you're moving back and throw the mushroom, he moves back and throws the mushroom.
Okay.
I didn't realize that. That's a nice little touch.
You can also, you know, like if you're jumping forward and throwing mushroom, you can land with your mushroom. There are many ways to play around this. Mushroom can be removed by the opponent's attacks. Another way to remove the mushroom is to just hit Teemo. Another way to deal with this is to get in proximity and just by blocking it or by avoiding it. And it's not really just a trap either for Teemo. Teemo has a lot of interactions for his mushrooms too. As you can see, Teemo can pretty easily set up his shop or his mushrooms. As you can see, it also goes away after 7 seconds of inactivity.
That's
7 seconds.
Yeah. If you place a mushroom on top of another mushroom, it bounces on top of it and it jumps forward towards the opponent. And another interaction he has is that he has this move, jump down A3. It has its own purposes, like a combo window move. But if you use it with the mushroom, he jumps up and he can move here. He's free to move afterwards.
Wow.
Another interaction he has is shovel. This is his crouching forward A3. He pulls out a shovel and digs the ground. It has other uses like anti-air, OTG, but if you use it with the mushroom, it launches the mushroom forward, and while it's launching, the opponent could get hit by it. You may have noticed when I was exploding the mushrooms, but as I explode the mushrooms, he had 3 icons on top of his meter.
Whoa.
First icon is the mushroom badge.
Set play.
And as Teemo uses mushroom and explodes the mushroom, it keeps filling up, and He keeps gaining the badges, and once he levels up, he gains the ability to spawn poison cloud from his mushroom explosions.
Oh, so he doesn't get straight away.
That is a poisonous mushroom. And if the opponent stays inside the poison cloud, the opponent gets poisoned and they suffer a little bit of DOT.
We've got dual layers of annoying here. Screen filling up with mushrooms, you try to break them, and you're still holding that poison.
Okay.
That's really like, in my mind, that is like the core. Like Teemo has a bunch of fun tools. He's got a lot of fun toys to play with, but the mushroom is really like the thing that defines his identity more than anything, right?
Let's get to the second badge. This is the dart badge. And the dart in his kit is his L normal. So this is his light attack. You can press lights consecutively, and Teemo shoots darts up to 3 times at a time.
Whoa.
Projectile normals, let's go.
He can do
I
this.
just want to pause it and just say
as
something
well.
very, very quickly. I think the way how 2XKO are showcasing new characters, talking about them, talking about their tool set and stuff like that is something that fighting games need to do a lot more of. Like, they're sitting down, and I know we have various other things, but I feel like this is a 15-minute video, and like it's breaking down all the stuff with the character quite quickly. Like the other shows that we do have, like, you know, Tekken Talk, these are like based 2 hours long. And then I don't even know, like with Street Fighter, we had just a showcase of C Viper for like maybe like a minute and a half. And then that's it. I feel like this, where you actually, the developers are actually sitting down talking to you and just telling you just everything in condensed. Like, I already know how Teemo works. Obviously, you can say that Tekken is like 100 moves and all of this stuff. And obviously you got a heat system and stuff. Fair enough, but I feel like this is so much more digestible, in my opinion. But you lot can let me know what you lot think as well.
Yeah, it is quite a strong tool, and we think this is like one of the defining features or defining ways that Teemo is going to play neutral and or zoning against the opponent. You can see when you hit the opponent with the darts, Teemo gains 1 tick of the dart badge. He gains the poison dart.
More poison.
More poison.
Wow.
Yeah. He gains the poison dart on the first dart that he does out of the 3, and this is the same for grounded and air. Let's talk about the last badge, the Slingshot, the sharpshooting scout. On tap of S1, he just shoots a slingshot forward, but you can charge this. And
Okay, you can charge
shoot
it.
farther, and you can also do this in the air.
It's a drop.
And
Wait,
it
just
also has
slaps you in the
peculiar
face.
use cases, unlike darts, for example, which is more of a straightforward projectile. And Teemo has down S1 as well. He shoots up instead, and you can charge this the same as the standing S1 or air S1. Let me get to the badge part of this. So
That is
once
funny.
Teemo hits 5 slingshots total,
5.
by the way, you have to hit the opponent. They cannot block these to get the point. Yeah, Teemo gets the slingshot badge, and his rock becomes fire rock.
It's so juicy, it feels so good to hit.
Yeah. One quick bonus that he gets for the
Wow,
fire
so it's
slingshot
fire,
is that
okay.
he receives a little more hit stun off of this. So it allows Teemo to link this projectile into like a normal 4 additional combos, for example.
Cool, so that's the main 3 badges. That's great.
Yeah,
And-
I mentioned another interaction with Mushroom earlier, but I couldn't show. And this is the interaction with S1, the Slingshot. It really extends like half of the time for Slingshot bullet.
And that reminds me
It
of
really helps the rock.
Birdie,
Once
when he
it
throws the can
bounces on
and you can hit it.
Mushroom, the opponent will have a hard time getting around it. Though the opponent can just strike the Mushroom and stop Teemo from doing stuff like this.
You know, you always
This character's
it's really important
crazy.
for him to have some long-range tools so that he can get that pressure up to actually move the game forward, get you coming to him, right?
So these badges, they persist across rounds. So once you get these badges, or once you accumulate points on these badges,
Cross
you never
rounds.
lose them until the very end of that match. This is 4-1. This is called Bandle Dash. Yep. On charge of 4-1, he runs in place, gains momentum, and on release, he shoots himself forward
That's
with
crazy.
a multi-attack. We generally considered this as like a combo extender, combo ender.
He doesn't hit the hardest, right? He's not the first character you imagine to just demolish your
Jeez.
face into the ground, but he still needs to be satisfying. He needs to feel good. I think it feels real nice to
Limit strike.
smash Teemo's entire body into your opponent.
Right. Before I want to talk about the last special he has, one unique mechanic that he has is done by just crouching on the ground, sitting still. If you press down, and this is not to be confused with down forward
No,
or down
wait,
back.
wait,
Teemo-
wait,
Guerrilla, you
wait,
have
wait,
to
wait.
demolish your face into the
Wait.
ground. But you still need it to be satisfying. It needs to feel good. I think it feels real nice to smash Teemo's entire body into your opponent.
Right. Before I want to talk about the
What?
last special he has, one unique mechanic that he has is done by just crouching on the ground, sitting still. If you
Reptile.
press down,
Mortal
and this is
Kombat.
not to be confused with down
Invincible.
forward or down back. Teemo becomes invisible in 2 seconds, and while he's invisible, he is free to move.
What are you setting up for?
I think I noticed he comes out after a certain period of time, but while he's invisible, he enjoys a 15% speed bonus, so he's able to get around the stage a little quicker, and yeah, you just can't see him. Of course, he can attack while he's invisible. Once
That's
you
crazy.
attack, he does come out though, so watch out when you attack. And another unique mechanic I want to mention for Teemo is the parachute. This is done when you're in the air. You can hold up to deploy this parachute. And then when you have this parachute deployed, you can move around with left or right.
That's pretty
It's
sick.
like a
He's a
fun,
fun
tool
character.
for Teemo to get around the stage. This leads me to the next special, or the last special.
Going.
Yeah. Which is down S2. Guerrilla tactics. Yep.
Guerrilla
Sorry.
attack.
So when you press down S2, Teemo plants a cone of grass on the ground,
Okay.
and it grows over time.
Wait, this seems harmless.
Right.
don't-
After it grows, Teemo has 3 interactions with the grass. First is that he turns invisible inside the grass almost immediately. And
Whoa.
unlike the crouching invisibility, he can actually move around and still remain invisible.
I love that in this
Yeah.
tiny little space.
Yep, yep.
It's like I have
He
some
could,
sense of what he
yeah,
might
he
do.
could go outside too.
Yeah, and it persists for a little while.
Right. When he's outside of the grass, he can press down S2 again to teleport back to the grass.
Bro.
If you like don't remember the grass was behind you, for example, and like Teemo just goes behind you and just hits you real quick from behind.
That's sick.
There's another use for this, and that is Teemo can use crouching H to burn the grass.
Whoa.
And once you touch the flame, you get hit up to 3 times and you get launched up. Teemo can combo afterwards, of course. And another special feature about this fire is that once you get the fire and Teemo holds up, you can float on the updraft of the fire. Another interaction
That
that
is
Teemo
pretty
has with the grass is
unique.
that once you get the flame slingshot, he can set the grass ablaze with the flame slingshot as well.
When it launches,
So
okay.
let's talk about Teemo supers. So
Ooh.
S1 super, Vandal Sky Patrol.
There we go, you caught it.
Yeah, Teemo gets on his leaf copter, he flies around in it, and he shoots 9 darts total.
Man, that super looks sick
Teemo
though.
can decide to just bust out the super and just, play neutral like this, and the opponent kind of has to get around, to get away. Say if you have a double down fuse, you can use the super, pull your assists,
Bro.
and you can play around or play with the darts. Let me get to
That-
the S2 super. This is the
S2.
surprise, the big mushroom.
Oh.
Yeah, in principle, it works pretty similar to the regular mushrooms, or just a bigger version of the mushroom trap. It does hit multiple times, does more damage. So
Okay.
one difference is that it cannot be destroyed by opponent's attacks. Yeah, yeah,
Ouch.
right.
Ah,
But to
okay.
deal with this, the opponent can get close to the mushroom and either block it or maybe try to get away from it. Another thing for the super mushroom is that it actually counts towards 2 points of the mushroom badge. So traditionally, if you do a shovel on the mushroom, it just bounces once, replaces or moves to 1 plane forward. But if you shovel the big mushroom,
Okay.
it keeps going forward.
Oh.
Okay, let's talk
okay.
about Teemo's ult.
Set play,
This
kind of.
is the ult, the blinding dart. Teemo shoots a blinding dart at the opponent. Once it hits, Teemo jumps up, throws a bunch of mushrooms at the opponent, drops some more on the opponent, and himself.
Nice.
This
That's
is
a
a
troll.
projectile ult. It does go pretty far, so like if you're here, you can probably hit it still. Yeah, it is invulnerable like other ults. Let's talk about assists real quick. This is Teemo's forward assist. It's the mushroom. of course. But unlike the regular mushroom, he remains on the ground while he does this. That's partially because when you want to tag into Teemo once he's doing the assist, we didn't want him to, be in the air. So that's why he's on the ground. But otherwise, it's basically just a mushroom move. And this is Teemo's back assist, the darts. Instead of 3, he shoots 2, but unlike the regular darts, they come a little staggered. You may have noticed that once the projectiles hit, the victim stays grounded. And that has a lot of implications for characters that can, I guess, like combo from the assist. You have a perfect combination here. If you can do like a ducking forward into,
Boom.
Yep. For someone like Jinx too, Jinx who is another projectile heavy character, I think Teemo can aid that very well as well. They just become like an actual bullet hell.
Wait, can you show me?
Yeah.
I want to fight your bullet hell.
Sure.
A little.
Teemo can set up his shop, and while he's doing this, Jinx is projectile combo. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And there's like some things you gotta deal with even after you get through all these. Let me get to Teemo's super assist, the Noxious Sweeper. When you call Teemo for super assist, he comes in from the air.
Oh my god, it's so impressive.
And he goes through the entire screen dropping little mushrooms. In a nutshell, this is like a screen clear assist, but obviously you can use it for pressure combos. Pressures might look like, because there are gaps in between, you can like cross them up. Yeah, of course you can go for high lows. In Teemo's case, we really want Teemo to be able to be played by like anyone, really. Like even beginners or even someone who's not really played fighting games before and just checking out 2XKO for the first time.
It was an interesting design problem where we knew Teemo had to be weird because he's a weirdo, like we've established. Anybody who sees him for the first time, thinks he's cute and just wants to play should get to. And I think y'all did an amazing job of threading that needle.
Yeah, glad you pointed it out. That's another thing we want to make sure on Teemo's kit too. We want to make sure that individual tools that he has are individually fun to use. At least these tools, it's pretty straightforward. It's clearly good and easy to use. So yeah, we're super excited. So that is it for Teemo today. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm super glad that I was finally able to talk about Teemo and show y'all what Teemo's about. Thank you for watching. Please check them out in the early access that's coming soon.
Have a great time. Enjoy playing Teemo.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought that was a very big, and the reason why I think it's a big thing that they do these type of dev talks is because, or dev updates, is purely because I honestly feel like I want to know more about this game. I want to know, should I be playing this character? Is this character for me? That way how they broke it down, they didn't speak about frames. I understand in other fighting games they want to speak about frames and that. They didn't speak about frames. Talk about what the moves can do. Not only that, it looks like these people actually play. I'm seeing fight sticks there, like from the developers. They're sitting there with fight sticks. So even if you're not that great at it, let's try and pull up a bit. YouTube is show. Let's see if we can find up a bit. Yeah, so here they got fight sticks. I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, okay, so you lot actually play. Like when you look at fight sticks usually, and you see people with fight sticks on their lap, you know that they play fighting games. Right? I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, they're interested in the game. Usually with like, the other stuff that we do see, it's kind of like they make the game, but they're not really playing it like that. You know what I mean? And these lot are doing combos and showing you just the combos. Like it's giving that respect to them to say, okay, you lot actually play, you lot know what you're talking about. I cannot lie, I'm interested to play 2XKO. I was going to play it today. I know there was someone in the comment section for the previous video with the Teemo one saying, when are you going to play? I was going to play today, but I realized that I can't play the game because they've got it off until October the 7th. So I guess I can't play it until October the 7th, but I do want to start playing the game. Like I said, I was playing Alawi and Darius, but now I don't know if it's going to be Blitzcrank and Teemo. I think that's going to be the team. But let me know what team you lot use, because I know like there's only 10 characters, I know. But man, I ain't gonna lie. Blitzcrank looks kind of cheap. And so does Teemo. I like Darius because Darius is kind of like straightforward and that, but yeah, no, I'm gonna use those two. I'm gonna try and put in work and put in time with those two characters and see what's going on. Let me know what you lot think about this video in the comment section down below. Will you be playing Teemo Teemo. What do you think of Teemo? What do you think of the ultimate for Teemo? I'm not. Nah, it's pretty cool. Do you know some of the characters that's coming in, like, you know, the next season? They're doing a season pass, right? They said 5 characters. Do you know some of the characters? Is there characters you want to see? There's loads of questions to unpack here. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you lot there, man. Take it easy. Peace.